Today BBA semester 1 subject is fundamental of management. Unit 3 organizing and staffing. And the topic is factor affecting staffing. What are the factors that affect the staffing? Staffing is an important function in management or in any organization. And staffing concern with human being, and human being affect many factors. There are many factors that affect the human being. Some factors are external, which cannot be controlled by organization, whereas some factors are internal factors, which can be controlled or that can be organized by particular organization or business units. Some factors that cannot be controllable by particular organization, and these factors were legal factors, pressure from social political group, competition, education standard, trade unions, social attitude towards the work. So we will see all these points one by one. The first is legal factors. There are various labor laws are available for the labor or for employees, and all the laborers will follow that labor law or they know about the labor laws. So there may be chances that if any conflict arises or particular organization has to follow that labor law, so they cannot employ child labor, they have to employ minimum wage. So all these facts affect staffing activity. Various labor laws are to be followed by organization while staffing and recruitment like reservation, child labor, minimum wage act. These laws are to be observed mandatory by an organization to see that employees are not exploited in any ways. Reservation, child labor, minimum wage, all these are labor law. So particular organization has to follow them, and it has to observe that any employee that were not exploited, that laws, then pressure from socio-political groups. The particular organization located in particular region, and in that region, particular what locality is there. So that locality pressurize recruitment of local people, that social or political group, they pressurize particular organization to recruit the local people. This will affect the particular organization. This group and parties at times put pressure on organization to grant jobs only to local people. Sometimes particular parties were pressurized to the organization to put the job or to recruit the people, local people into the organization. Again, this pressure may be to appoint certain individual from community to which promoter of an organization belong. At times there may be pressure from business contacts. Okay? Sometimes there is a pressure from particular community that promoter was belong from our community. So please recruit the people from our community. So there is a pressure from social and political groups and competition. There will be a huge demand for qualified staff in industry. So all the different industry were in a particular competition to recruit highly qualified staff. So there will be a competition for recruiting standard and high qualified staff. there is a huge demand for highly qualified and experienced staff. This has resulted in cut-to-cut competition between different organizations. To attract and hire efficient staff, organizations often change their staff policy to add the best mind in their workforce. Organization has changed many times, due to the competition, change their policy to recruit the staff because there is a cut-to-cut competition between different organizations. So, अलग अलग ऑर्गेनाइजेशन છે તેમાં એફિશિયન્ટ સ્ટાફ અને સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ સ્ટાફ હાઈલી એજ્યુકેટેડ સ્ટાફ છે ને રિક્રુટ કરવા માટે કોમ્પિટિશન હશે. So due to that competition, organization may change their policy to recruit efficient staff. The next is educational standard. The plant where it is located, the educational standard of that locality may affect the organization. Where the particular business unit is located and the educational standard of that area or locality is also affected particular organization staffing. If educational standard of place are very high, then organization will only select qualified and experienced staff for all job positions. The staffing gets affected accordingly. तो भाई पर्टिकुलर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन છે એનું સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ છે એજ્યુકેશનનું સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ છે તો આપણે જોવા જઈએ કે સોફ્ટવેર ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રી છે તો સોફ્ટવેર ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીમાં જે લોકો રિક્રુટ થતા હશે હાઈલી ક્વોલિફાઈડ હશે મેજોરિટી કે 90% કે 95% જે લોકો રિક્રુટ થાય છે હાઈલી ક્વોલિફાઈડ છે બરાબર મીન્સ કે એજ્યુકેશનનું સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ છે એ એકદમ હાઈ હશે. Then trade unions કે ભાઈ પર્ટિક્યુલર ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન છે એને ટ્રેડ યુનિયન છે એનાથી પણ ઘણું બધી અફેક્ટ થાય છે. If any dispute arise, then trade union comes into that and the particular whatever the matter was arise that has been solved. So organization has to take into consideration the trade union. If there anything goes wrong with the employee, then trade union will come and on the behalf of that particular employee, trade union will take the action. So organization has to take the consideration of trade unions. It will affect. If there prevail a trade union culture in a particular sector of industry, there will be pressure on management accordingly. Even staffing gets affected at time because of the existence of the trade union and then negotiating power. So trade union છે બરોબર છે તો અમુક પર્ટિક્યુલર ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન ઉપર પ્રેશર રહેશે અને જેથી કરીને શું થશે કે પર્ટિક્યુલર ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન છે એ જે વર્કફોર્સ છે એ જે કે છે એ પ્રમાણે વર્ક કરવું પડશે કે એમ્પ્લોયીના બેનિફિટ માટે અમુક એક્ટિવિટીઝ ને બધી વસ્તુ કરવી પડે. Then social attitude towards the work. तो एक पर्टिकुलर જે એમ્પ્લોઈઝ છે એનો એટીટ્યુડ કેવો છે એ સોશિયલ એટીટ્યુડ કેવો છે એનો વર્ક પ્રત્યે એ કઈ રીતે વર્ક કરવા માંગે છે તો એ વસ્તુ પણ અફેક્ટ કરશે. Many times it has been observed that the social background in which particular organization or industry may be located, it works culture and staffing activity are highly affected by the mindset of the local employees available. तो જે કલ્ચરમાં પર્ટિક્યુલર ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન લોકેટેડ છે બરોબર તો ત્યાંનું જે કલ્ચર છે વર્ક કલ્ચર છે એ પણ અફેક્ટ કરશે કારણ કે એ જે લોકાલિટી છે તો એ લોકાલિટીનું કલ્ચર કેવું છે એ લોકાલિટી કેવી છે કે પછી એ લોકાલિટીનું માઇન્ડસેટ કેવું છે એની અસર છે એ પર્ટિક્યુલર ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન ઉપર થશે કે કઈ રીતે એ લોકોનું વર્ક કલ્ચર શું છે એ લોકો આળસુ છે કે ઓનેસ્ટ છે કે ડિસઓનેસ્ટ છે તો એની ઇફેક્ટ છે એ ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન ઉપર આવશે કે એ લોકોની એફિશિયન્સી ઉપર આવશે કે એ લોકોનું લિવિંગ સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ શું છે. તો પર્ટિક્યુલર એરિયામાં કોઈ પણ તમે ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન એસ્ટાબ્લિશ કરો છો તો જે સ્ટાફિંગ હશે અમુક પર્સન સ્ટાફિંગ છે એ લોકલ હશે અમુક એફિશિયન્ટ કે હાઈલી ક્વોલિફાઈડ સ્ટાફ હશે તમે બહારથી લઈ આવશો બરાબર. પણ જે લોકાલિટી લોકલ જે કલ્ચર છે એની ઇફેક્ટ છે પર્ટિક્યુલર ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન ઉપર કરવાની છે. So these are the external factors which cannot be controlled by particular organization that affect the staffing. Legal factors, pressure from social and political groups, competition, educational standard, trade unions, social attitude towards the work. So this question can be asked: what are the external factors that affect the staffing, or factors that affect the staffing? There are two types of factors. There is external as well as internal factors. Okay, so these are the external factors that affect the staffing. Now, internal factors that affect the staffing. First is reward and promotion policy. एक पर्टिकुलर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन છે એને કેવી પોલિસી તૈયાર કરી છે તો પર્ટિક્યુલર એમ્પ્લોયી છે એને કઈ રીતે રિવોર્ડ આપશે અથવા કઈ રીતે પ્રમોશન પોલિસી છે એ પણ પર્ટિક્યુલર સ્ટાફિંગ જે એક્ટિવિટી છે એને અફેક્ટ કરશે. Staffing is affected by the reward and promotion policy of an organization. If the organization has a good reward and promotion policy, then the prospective career growth and development are more. Only efficient people will be affected to the organization. So, promotion policy અથવા reward ની પોલિસી હશે એ સારી હશે તો એનાથી પણ ઘણી બધી ઇફેક્ટ છે એ સ્ટાફિંગ પર આવશે. તો ડેવલપમેન્ટ એન્ડ ચાન્સીસ વધારે થશે. જેથી કરીને સ્ટાફ છે એટ્રેક્ટ એફિશિયન્ટ વેમાં વર્ક કરશે. તો ઇન્ટરનલ ફેક્ટર્સ છે આપણે પહેલું છે રિવોર્ડ એન્ડ પ્રમોશન પોલિસી કે ભાઈ કોઈ પણ એમ્પ્લોયી છે એફિશિયન્ટલી વર્ક કરશે તો કઈ રીતે રિવોર્ડ મળશે કે કઈ રીતે પ્રમોશન થશે. જો પ્રમોશન પોલિસી કે રિવોર્ડની જે પોલિસી છે એ પ્રોપર હશે ત્યારે એમ્પ્લોયી છે એ ઉત્સુક રહેશે કે પર્ટિક્યુલર કામ કરવું કે ન કરવું કે કયા વેમાં કરવું એફિશિયન્ટ વેમાં કરવું કે સિમ્પલ વેમાં કરી નાખીએ જે કરે છે એને ચાલે છે બરાબર છે. તેના વર્ક પ્રત્યેનો એટીટ્યુડ છે એ પ્રમોશન પોલિસી કે રિવોર્ડ ઉપર રહેશે કે કઈ રીતનું કામ કરવું કે ચાલો થાય છે કરવા દે એ એટીટ્યુડ નહીં પણ મારે કરવાનું છે ધેટ ઇઝ whatever the goal that has been assigned and it has to work for that. So reward and promotion policy also affect. Second is future growth plan. Staffing is also affected by future growth plan. If the organization wants to grow and expand, then it will need many talented people. It must select experts and give them continuous training and development in order to grow fast and compete better. So future plan, growth plan શું છે? So particular organization છે બરોબર છે એને ગ્રો કે એક્સપાન્ડ કરવું છે then it has many talented people. If they don't have, then particular organization cannot grow or expand. So they have to provide continuous training and development in order to grow and expand. A particular employee છે જે particular તમારે ટ્રેનિંગ પ્રોવાઈડ કરશો કે ડેવલપમેન્ટ માટેના સ્કોપ પ્રોવાઈડ કરશો તો તમારું જે ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન છે એ એક્સપાન્ડ કરી શકશે કે ગ્રો કરી શકશે. All these factors are internal that can be manageable by a particular organization. These are the internal factors that can be managed, where external factors cannot be managed by particular organization. Then technology used. It all depends on types of the technology used by the organization. If the organization uses the modern technology, then it must have continuous updating training program. This helps to keep the staff updated with the latest technological breakthrough. So technology કઈ યુઝ કરે છે પર્ટિક્યુલર ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન છે કેવી ટેકનોલોજીનો યુઝ કરે છે જેથી કરીને શું થશે કે if latest technology used then they have to provide the training to the staff and staff will be aware with the latest technology, what are the trend into the market. So staff will remain updated. This will affect the staffing. Then support from top management. Next is what is support from top management. If the top management gives full support to it, then organization can have scientific selection procedure, scientific promotion, transfer policy, continuous support from the top management helps to secure and staff the employee. The top management है इस staff में क्यों support करे છે? top management છે क्यों staff ने support करे છે? तो particular top management છે ये पूरे support करे છે. The selection process છે scientific છે, then scientific promotion, transfer, बराबर ये बड़ी बात ना staff ने support करे છે. Then it will affect the staffing activity. The next image of organization. The particular organization છે એની image છે, reputation છે એ પણ staffing activity ને affect કરે છે. If the image was not good, then efficient or standard staff or educational staff that cannot be hired or they cannot ready to work with the particular organization. If the image or reputation of the particular organization is good, then there will be a chances that there will be a minimum, there will be a competition, or there will be an overflow of employees. So, reputation of particular organization, it will affect. We all are trying to get recruit in good organization. So, all were trying to get recruited in good organization. So, the reputation, and it will affect the reputation of particular organization. Staffing function is affected by image and reputation of organization in the job market. If it has a good image, then staffing will attract the best employee and manager. If the good image or reputation is there, then you can attract the good employee and manager to your organization. Again, organization or good image only it maintain good staffing policy and practice. Okay, good image के good reputation के लिए मैनेज कर सकते हैं. तो particular जो employee है, जो staffing है, इन्हें proper में manage करो, तो तुम्हें reputation से proper में manage कर सको. It means job security, training and development, promotion, good working condition and work culture etc. तुम्हें good staffing policy in practice નું તો તમે particular જે job છે એની job security, development, training, promotion, good working condition, these all are conditions for good staffing practice. So how organization can build that image or reputation into the market if they provide good training, development, then good working condition. So all this will have to build particular organization, the reputation of particular organization. Then size of organization. Size of organization also affect the staffing. How? It is another factor which determines the degree of attractiveness to the perspective of candidate. There is difference in staffing practice of small organization and large organization. So there will be a difference in staffing practice of large organization and smaller organization. Small organizations may not be able to attract highly talented people or person, even it tries to do so. Its human resource cost will be almost prohibitive. Even if small organizations try to hire a talented employee, then the cost of production or cost of staffing will goes high. So size of the organization also affect the staffing. तो नानो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन છે તો એને ટેલેન્ટેડ પીપલ છે એ રિક્રુટ કરવા પોસાશે કારણ કે એને સારું સેલેરી આપવું પડશે તો વધારે સેલેરી આપવું પડશે. જો કોઈ પણ લાર્જ ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન હશે તો એ 10 people હાયર કરી શકશે, વધારે સેલેરી આપી શકશે. તો સાઇઝ ઓફ ધ ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન છે અફેક્ટ કરશે. ધેન પાસ્ટ પ્રેક્ટિસિસ. The past practices related to staffing adopted by an organization have their impact on the future practice. The result availed in the past due to the particular staffing practice may promote an organization to repeat the same for the present and the future staffing activity. The past practices. The past ની જે practices છે staffing related એનાથી તમારું ફ્યુચર છે ડિસાઇડ થશે કે કઈ રીતે તમે સ્ટાફ સાથે બિહેવ કરો છો, કઈ રીતે ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન છે એ પર્ટિક્યુલર સ્ટાફિંગ એક્ટિવિટી જોવે છે. તો સેમ વસ્તુ છે ફ્યુચરમાં કે તમે જે રીતે પ્રેક્ટિસ છે સ્ટાફ સાથે and that practice will help you to build your future. કઈ રીતે પર્ટિક્યુલર ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન છે પર્ટિક્યુલર સ્ટાફ સાથે બિહેવ કરે છે. So these were the factors that affect the staffing activity. Internal factor as well as external factor as well as internal factors. Once we repeat all these factors, that is external factors, legal factor, pressure from socio-political groups, competition, educational standard, trade unions, social attitude towards the work. These are the external factors, and these are internal factors that are reward and promotion policy, future growth plan, technology used, support from top management, image of organization, size of organization, and past practices. So, friend, please remember these points. This question can be asked in 14 marks. Then you have to write all these points for the 14 marks. So, thank you.